of course.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Wil on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Wil, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart with the soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be. T-Wil, taking flight. Falcons and Braves, yeah, we're feeling right. So bring that energy, let the city resonate. With T-Wil on the mic, we're gonna celebrate.
Hey. Welcome, ATL sports fans. It is myself, T-Will, and my guy, Deboe Vibes.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
All is well, brother. All is well. How you doing, Deboe? Doing
I'm
all right?
doing well. I'm doing good. I'm a little feel for. I'm having some PTSD right now, man, because as we speak, there's a torrential downpour right now down here in the south side of Atlanta, Clayton County. Thunder, lightning, all that good stuff. I'll say this. Yesterday, no, the night before last, a huge thunderstorm came through, man.
Yeah,
That thing came with a goddamn purpose.
man.
That thing came with purpose right now, man. It's thunder and stuff. And subsequently, at 12:30 at night, my power went out.
Yeah.
Power went out, bro. And apparently, a big ass tree limb fell on some major power cords outside the community. And my power didn't come back on until 7 o'clock the following evening, man.
Well, and to add to that, right? Because we, as you guys know, we have a show on Thursday and Friday, and
Right.
your power came back at 7. My power went off at like six,
Year round time frame, yeah.
somewhere in there.
Yep.
It was out until well into the night, 11:30 or whatever. Or no, the power came back around 9. The internet didn't come until 11:30, 12 o'clock, somewhere in there. So,
Right, yeah, because like once power come on the internet, I mean, fortunately, when my power came back on, my internet came on within 30 seconds.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was the lucky one as far as like getting internet access, man. But dude, it was a damn sauna up in here all day yesterday, man.
I get it.
And like I'm like, I can't do it, man. I can't. So and once it's me, man, we was all. It looked like a big ass community goddamn cookout outside. Everybody was outside, man. We can't stay in these hard ass houses, man. You know what I mean? So, but
I think it was cooler on the outside than it was on the inside.
oh, for sure,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
get it. I get it,
Sure.
man.
But like I said, got a little. Let me say, I'll give you a little weather report down here in Clayton County. It's storming right now. Got some thunderstorms coming through. You know, what I'm saying relative humidity about 78%. Right now, temperature is going down by 77 degrees and everything. The storm is going through right now. Wind speeds of about roughly 30 miles an hour. Should be here relatively quickly. Please take shelter. Please be in your safe place. That's it.
I heard that. Well, hey man, I find myself asking questions sometimes. Like last night, I was asking the question, "What if?" Right?
Mhm.
What
Okay.
if my power did not go out? Right? What could we have? What if we had a great show instead of my power? Going out. Right?
Okay.
And I tell you what else, right? So it didn't stop there, right? Which leads us to our next segment, what if, right? Like Marvel has what if, right?
Okay.
So in this week's segment of what if, right? Deboe, I want you to walk with me, brother. I want you
Okay.
to walk with me.
What you
Okay?
got? What you got?
What if instead of drafting Kyle Pitts,
Uh-huh.
Falcons had drafted Micah Parsons? Oh, Deboe, walk with me, Deboe.
Dude.
Walk with me. So,
Hmm.
what if in 2021, instead of drafting Kyle Pitts, we drafted Micah Parsons and our defense was significantly improved,
Mm-hmm.
potentially transforming us into a playoff contender sooner rather than later? Parsons, as we now know, is a dynamic edge rusher, has become
Absolutely.
a dominant force for the Cowboys.
Right.
Earning all-pro honors and consistently generating pressure on opposing quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Pitts has shown flashes of brilliance, but his impacts just it has not
What say what?
flashes. I said flashes. I didn't say he was consistent. I said flashes. You know,
Okay.
like a flash,
Like that. Okay, I got
like
you.
that. Right,
Okay, okay. All right. I'm on board. I'm on board.
right,
I'm on
right.
board.
But let's talk through if we had done that, right? Let's talk through the transformation that our defense could have had if we have basically a future Hall of Famer as an edge rusher, right? Like,
Mhm.
look, we've been starving for this, Debo. We've been starving for a pass rusher, right?
Right. Hmm.
It's like we're Forrest Gump and we're running around the country and growing like long beards, right? Like
Right.
long beards,
Hmm.
right? Like we've been
Hmm.
starving for this for years. What do you
Right.
what do you think that impact would have, right?
Well, I can counter that by saying this. We both know that, you know what I'm saying, that Parsons is a generational player without question. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? The man was inside linebacker at Penn State and came to the Cowboys, and Dan Quinn, you know what I'm saying, with defense philosophy, decided to move the man around to really get the most of his skill set. You know what I'm saying? So and now we have what we have in Micah Parsons, like you said, a dominant force, an All Pro, and a future Hall of Famer on his trajectory. So only thing about it is this: we see everything Parsons is doing with the Dallas Cowboys. I can count on what you just said and saying what would he do that with a Dallas with us here under the likes of a Dean Pease or Ryan Newsom. So you know it goes hand in hand. Will we be able to actually tap into what he's actually doing with the Dallas Cowboys right now? Would we be able to go in there and have him go out there on the field and dominate the way he's dominating right now? Because hey, the man has talent. Clearly he has talent. But with the coaching staff that we had a couple years ago, the man, you know what I'm saying, he got drafted. Kyle Pitts got drafted 4. Micah Parsons got drafted 10, I believe, to the Cowboys. So between a time frame when Dean Pease and Ryan Newsom, what in your opinion, will we get the best out of him, and would he be who he is right now under this defense that we have and defensive philosophy in the past years for the Falcons?
I think look, a star is a star. He's definitely a star. I definitely think we get the most out of him. You know what that means for Matt and everything else and all of the other events that took place, I don't know. But I definitely feel like the Falcons defense gets better. I feel like
Mm.
we have a Hall of Fame pass rusher, and I feel like the path to a playoff uh, berth is a lot faster than what it currently is. Those are just my thoughts. Uncle Steve says, fellas, T-Will is making a brother have to go back to the lab after hearing that new opening
Oh
song.
man, Steve, you ain't heard T Will's new song, man?
You,
Man, yo, T Will doing big things, man.
hey man,
T Will doing some awesome things, man.
I'm,
So
I'm
let me go ahead and take your fancy right quick, T Will, if I may. Because I did a little research, you know what I'm saying, pre-show. So Micah Parsons was actually drafted 12th.
right.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. Let me tell you the individuals who were drafted before Cal Pitts.
Okay.
All right, which was the top 3 individuals drafted before Cal Pitts. Now I'll include Cal Pitts as 4. Had to be one of the 4 worst draft picks in NFL history. Number 1, Trevor Lawrence. Jury's out. The jury's out.
Yeah.
He's not a Trevor Lawrence that we knew at Cartersville High School. He's not a Trevor Lawrence that everybody knew in Clemson. He's drafted number 1. Number 2, Zach Wilson out of BYU to the Jets. Number 3, Trey Lance. To the out of North Dakota State.
Wow.
Yeah, to the 49ers. Number 4, our beloved Kyle Pitts. Here's who's drafted after that. So you're talking about Michael Parsons. Let me tell you the talent that was drafted after Kyle Pitts. And we all know who was drafted. Do you know who was drafted after Kyle Pitts at number 5? You should know this, bro.
Is it old boy from Cincinnati?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Marte.
So we're talking about individuals that Falcons passed up on. Jamar Chase went to the Bengals. Jalen Water, Alabama, went to the Dolphins. Penei Sewell,
Damn.
amazing tackle, went to, of course, with the Lions. J.C. Horn, he went to the Panthers. Patrick Surtain,
Wow.
the cornerback, All Pro, Denver Broncos. Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama.
Mm.
When, I'm making the case right now.
Oh no, yes you
All
are.
right, so he went to the Eagles. Of course, Justin Fields to the Bears. Micah Parsons to the Cowboys. So it's not just Micah Parsons, bro. You
Yeah,
look at all the talent that happened after we drafted Kyle Pitts.
yeah.
So I hear what you're saying and everything, man. But at this point, hey, we got Kyle Pitts. But let's talk about your scenario though. Let's talk about your scenario. Michael Parsons installed into this defense right here. What
Hmm.
kind of impact do you think that he would make? And again, who you? I'm about to paint with a broad brush. When he came here, I want to say Dean Pease was a defensive coordinator. I really do. I'm not sure or not.
Hmm.
Do you think he would flourish under Dean Pease defense, or do you think he would flourish under Ryan Newsom's defense?
I think both. I think certain players are just um, transitional. They're
Okay.
transcendent, and when you talk about a once in a generation player, and I know there are some players that are systemically based, but I don't think Micah's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can stand Micah up. I think you can rush him from any position. I think if he needs to put his knuckles in the ground, he can. Like I think he would have just flourished in any system, but that's just me. That's just
Mm-hmm.
me. Those are my thoughts.
I mean, yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, my thing is like you said, generational dude, man. I mean, when I look at him, I'm not going to say Lawrence Taylor. I ain't going to say that. I'm not going to say
Right.
Derek Thomas from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
I'm not going to say that. But he has that he has that it factor.
He does.
He has that it factor.
Yeah.
And I wish I knew for a fact. I know Smitty knows that for Smitty Sports Machine that he's a free agent next year or no.
That I don't know, but
So you know what I'm saying. I don't know if his availability, but dude, yeah. But going boy, you said had we had drafted him, oh yeah. But at the same time, like I said, conversation speaking, I just went down a list of individuals that we could draft on top of that.
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So we got Kyle Pitts. So, but like I said, and you know what I'm saying, in T. Will's world, in reference to Michael Parsons, oh my God, man, he would have been out there doing his thing for us. But, 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 would the Falcons offense be able to counter the success that the defense would have because with the talent that we had on offense? We haven't always had Bijan. We haven't always had Drake.
Right.
So you look at the offense that we were trying out there, and what would the offense be able to take advantage of the successes that Michael Parsons was doing out there, bro?
In 2021, probably not, because I think all Matt threw to in 2021 was Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But that's 1 year, right? Because look, we kept drafting, we kept improving. Like ultimately, I think our team is in a better situation had we drafted Michael Parsons. That's just bottom line. I think we would have at least made one playoff appearance. Doesn't mean we'd have won the Super Bowl. Doesn't mean we would have made a deep run. But I think we would have at least made one appearance. And I think we'd be a better team. Good news is, uh, excuse me, Micah Parsons is a free agent next year.
Okay.
He is a free agent next year. So hey, if you want him, if Dallas is silly enough to let him go, and they don't extend him, he's out there. Carlos says, "What's good, fellas? Like a month of Sundays. It's been my birthday tomorrow, so it's game up. It's going up right now." Hey, Carlo, my wife's birthday
Carlo.
was yesterday, so I knew it was a reason I liked you, man. Definitely a cancer. Definitely a good dude, man. My wife Kimberlyn is a good person. So yeah, man. Hey, happy birthday, Carlo, and enjoy yourself, brother.
Hey
Enjoy.
man, have a good birthday, man. Have a good birthday. But going back to what we said a little bit ago, man. Hopefully we won't need him next year because hopefully we'll have the pieces set up with the Jalen Walkers. You know what I'm saying? With the Pierce Juniors. You know what I'm saying? And with that defensive front, maybe in Dorless. And speaking of Dorless, you know what I'm saying? They got big plans for Dorless. You know what I'm talking about? So look at Dorless, Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, Rook. What thing's going to break out? And you still have the other pieces, bro, up front. You know what I'm saying? Kentavious Sweets and apparently Arnie Mars coming back. He ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with that. But the scenario that you presented is very interesting to see where the Falcons would be if we did indeed draft Michael Parsons Jr. Though that'd be something else right
Bro,
there.
as you said that, man, golly, get out of my head, bro. I'm thinking, I wonder if we could have Jordan run that scenario. I wonder, and you know what? I bet he could.
Hmm.
I bet he could run that scenario. And you know what? Maybe next week, week after, we run it again to his numbers, and we see, okay, what really would have happened, right?
Right.
Matter of fact, maybe we take that and we don't stop at just Kyle Pitts, but you rolled off 7 or 8 guys that I would have loved to have had on this team
Right.
just to see, okay, what would have been the impact and would it have made that much of a difference, right?
It's all about that last year with Matt Ryan.
Okay.
So if you had Matt Ryan being protected by Panay Sewell, just saying, or you give Matt Ryan weapon like like a Jameer Chase,
Yeah, Jimmy Chase.
right? What would that have done?
I don't know, but that's hey that I'm gonna get with Jordan today and be like, hey man, because I really think
Well,
he
Jordan's on the run right now, so you might want he's
yeah,
laying low right
right
now, man. So
right
yeah, yeah.
where is he? He's in Mexico.
But I'm not. Hey, bro, you're talking too much.
I'm dry stitching. I'm dry
You
stitching.
dry
I'm
stitching,
dry
bro. Yeah,
stitching.
we're not going to. We can't disclose the
Oh
location,
man.
bro. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. Well, hey man, hey, you know what? I tell you what, that Jordan man, he's a hawk when it comes to those numbers, man. He is a hawk. He gets it done. Kind of like you're a hawk with the foodie spots and all these restaurants. And I tell you what, the
Hmm.
Falcons have some hawks or ball hawks that I understand that you kind of want to get into and you want to discuss at this point. So, by all means, with no further ado, sir, the floor is yours. Let's get into Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, Kobe Bryant, and
Hmm.
why you feel that they're ball hawks. And just, hey, man, how's this thing going down? Like,
Hey,
give me your thoughts.
the tape doesn't lie, man, and particularly two of them. When you look at Xavier Watts and everything he did with Notre Dame, man, the tape speaks for itself. And these guys they're all turnover machines, man. You know what I'm saying? The main thing that I like about Xavier Watts is that he's a pure safety, and when he comes up, he has excellent as far as like patrolling the field. You know what I'm saying? So you put him back there with Jesse Bates. Let Jesse Bates be the main ball hawk back there, and you have Xavier Watts back there along with and two ball hawks, man. And look and see the opportunities that they have with an increased pass rush. So when you get the pass rush coming towards the quarterback's going to throw the ball erratically. And you got two safeties back there, Jesse Bates and the rookie Xavier Watts, who's going to be able to go there and get the ball, man. But to answer your question, man, Xavier Watts, right? Kobe Bryant, bro, I didn't know who the hell Kobe Bryant was, the Kansas Kobe Bryant was, until we drafted him. I mean, until we picked him up. So I had to dig a little deep. This dude, a three-time first team Big 12 cornerback, man. And that's saying a lot. 3 times, you know what I'm talking about? And the way he comes up and tackles, man, but he patrols the field too exceptionally. But how can we get him in there though? That's another question though, man. But it's a key piece for us to have. And Billy Bowman, that dude was all over the goddamn place with Oklahoma, man. You know, but the main thing about these individuals, bro, that we gotta think about. And I know it's college and NFL are totally different. I totally get it, totally get it, totally get it. In 2 years, the last 2 seasons, these three guys accounted for almost 30 turnovers,
Mm,
whether it be interceptions, fumble recoveries, etc. You know what I'm saying? Particularly Billy Bowman. And when you look at that, and when they get installed in this Jeff Albrecht defense right here, bro, what can be done? Now, one thing I can ask is that I know Watts is coming in. I think Watts will come in as a starting safety week one. Maybe Jordan Fuller will be the week one starter, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? As we slowly incorporate Xavier Watts into the actual system. But at corner, I'm sorry, in the nickel, I think it's going to be Billy Bowman. And shout out, golly, man, I forgot who it was who did. I don't want to misspeak. I saw it yesterday. Golly, it's on Facebook. One of the Facebook groups posted a stat of the 10 most uh not really picked on cornerbacks, or 10 most individuals who gave the most receptions last year. I don't know if you saw it or not. D Offer breaks seventh in the whole league of giving the most catches and most yards. That has to be resolved. And you install somebody who's a ball hawk and Billy Bowman to get up in there, you know what I'm saying, and do his thing and patrol, you know what I'm saying, the inside. Then yeah, it's a win-win. Kobe Bryant, that right there, that's going to be interesting to see what they can do with him. He has to get on the field somehow, whether it be in like a 5 DB package or a 6, whatever the case may be. You look at what he did with Kansas, man, and he's an upfront tackler. You know what I'm saying? He will light you up. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of older guy. But if he gets in there and does his thing, bro. But you look at our defense last year, and you look at it this year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, you know, D. Offer, Clark Phillips, you know what I'm saying? Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes, okay, serviceable. And now you look at what we got now, you know what I'm saying, with the Jordan Fullers, with the Xavier Watts, with the Billy Bowmans. I'm missing somebody. We brought someone else in. And we'll say, and Kobe Bryant to be determined, man. You look at the ball hawks that we have now, and of course Jesse Bates, and you know AJ Terrell, no one throws it aside because he's a shutdown corner. We'll see, and that's another thing, man. We'll see what at these new kids. Let's see what happens with AJ Terrell's production. Will it get amped up? Will he get more picks? So, but we'll see what happens at left cornerback. Will Mike Hughes continue to be the starting corner, or will we incorporate one of these young kids in there, man? So as far as the ball hawk abilities, bro, and under this fast paced Jeff Aubrey defense, we should be excited about that, bro.
Definitely excited about it. So you think that all three of these young men, you think that the turnovers that they experienced or that they were able to achieve in college, you think that translates to the NFL?
Definitely with Bowman and definitely with Xavier Watts.
Okay.
Definitely with those two guys. And the reason I'm not saying Kobe Bryant because we don't know where to put him. The guy's undrafted. He knows, you know what I'm saying? He's a UDFA. You know what I mean? So we'll have to see what Jeff Aubrey decides to do with him. Will he make the team? I think he'll make the team, but it'll be more of a special teams guy. But there is room and opportunity because like I said, these three guys in 2 years produce. I want to say 2 years, man, 2 or 3 years. I forgot what it was. I looked at the stat, man, but it's like they produce about 28 turnovers, mostly interceptions, ball hawking abilities, getting to the ball, showing speed, and you put that under the defensive design that Jeff Aubrey is doing right now. Yeah, it's gonna be way better.
All right. Who's a better ball hawking safety? Troy Polamalu or that ball hawking Ed Reed?
Ed Reed.
Okay.
Ed Reed. You didn't even have to finish his last name, bro. Ed Reed.
Yeah. Well, when your name in Madden is the ball hawking Ed Reed, I kind of feel like you're going to win that category. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
Like for years. Yeah. For years. Whenever you would play the Ravens, it would be like, and the ball hawking Ed Reed. You remember that? The ball hawking Ed Reed. EA Sports. It's in the game. You remember that? I used to do it all the time, bro. I used to love that. I used to play with the Ravens, by the way, because I love me some Ed Reed. Love me some Ed Reed, man.
You look at ball hawking safeties, man. Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu. I'm looking.
Bob Sanders from.
Bob Sanders is a good one.
He couldn't stay healthy though. That because he was so small.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Because he was phenomenal, man.
Oh yeah,
everywhere. That if he could have played, like I'm not saying he would have eclipsed Ed Reed or Polamalu, but he would have been in the conversation, bro. Like Bob.
When you think about ball hawk players in general, that's a different story, man. We include corners in it, man. One that comes to my mind is Rod Woodson.
Yeah.
With the Steelers. Later on with the Ravens.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, of course, Dion.
Of course.
Who am I missing, man? Ty Law.
Yeah, Ty Law. What's the name that played with us? That is pissed with Dion right now. What's his name?
Asante Samuel.
Yeah.
Asante Samuel. Yeah, yeah, bro. So there are a bunch of them, man. But like going with the question that you asked me about these three young kids that we got coming in, man. Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, and Kobe Bryant, man. Hey, you gotta be happy. You gotta be excited about it. Just to see how they fit in the system and see what they can contribute.
Hey, man, I'm definitely excited. Let me ask you this: where in our I don't want to pick on our defense, but I kind of have to pick on our defense. Where in our defense are the pillars, or where are the players that definitely need to step up this year? Like, I can think of at least one, maybe two. One I would say would be Troy Anderson, because he's just got to stay on.
He's mid it's a
Gotta stay on.
rapper. In my opinion, it's a rapper. I'm not expecting anything from him.
No.
No, I'm not expecting anything from Troy Anderson at all, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'm not. I mean, what has he shown anybody that he can stay on the field?
Yeah, you make a good point, man. You can't make the club from the tub. I mean,
Right.
You make a good point.
Right, and I don't get it. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, he's such a great athlete." You see, he in college, he was a running back. He was this, he was that. He was a quarterback, and all that. Hey, he's showing flashes and hey, okay, like you said a little bit ago about Troy. I mean about Kyle Pitts. A flash is a flash. All right.
Yeah.
You take away that pick six he had against the Saints. What was he done? He's been off the field more than he's been on the field.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I expect nothing, and I don't understand the fascination about Troy Anderson. I don't know why people get so like enamored about him, and it's like, oh, he hit. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. And then one of the main people I'm looking forward to is just continue to do his thing, man. Is a Caden Ellis. Caden Ellis finally has young guys around him, bro.
Yes, and he well, I think Caden Ellis will take a step forward, because I don't think with Devon Diablo, I don't think he's going to have to cover.
Right, yeah, but and Caden Ellis can stick more to being inside the box, rushing the passer, even being outside a little bit. Excellent point, bro. That Devon Diablo pick, I love that pick, because essentially you're getting another safety back there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's a linebacker in safety's body, pretty much.
Run. Right, he can run.
Duke can run.
He can definitely run, so you don't have to worry about coverage with him. And again, I think the Falcons did a very good job of adding to their system and what they had already. I think they really did a good job of that. So yeah, man, just excited about that. All right,
what about yourself? What about you? Who you think should really? Who's going to benefit from the moves that the Falcons have made on defense this year? Either someone who's been with us, or somebody, or one of the rookies, or a first year guy.
So I think Jesse Bates, and it's just me talking. Hey, look, I'm not a head coach. I never played in the NFL.
Right.
But looking at all the talent that you gave him in that backfield, I gotta feel like he's salivating to get out there and say, oh, "Watch what we can do." Right? And they're still talking about potentially going to get Jalen Ramsey. And if you do that, forget about it. So I think the person who would benefit most of all is probably Jalen Ramsey, I would say, just because he's going to have some help now. He's going to have some guys that can go get it. He's probably going to be able to take even more chances now. So that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, man. So time for some Falcons Jeopardy.
All right, let's do it. Come on.
Let's do it. We got to get to it. Falcons Jeopardy. All right, so the Falcons defense had this nickname in 1977. It was the best Falcons defense of all time. Okay? Falcons had a nickname in 1977. They were named after a breakfast food that you could get at any local Waffle House. Deboe, do you know the name or the nickname of that defense?
You somebody, or true Atlanta Falcons person, a true Atlanta person would have to be an idiot not to know that. The Grits Blitz.
There you go. Grits Blitz. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Second one, not going to be so easy. Not going to be hard either. The Falcons have used 3 different stadiums. Oh, wow. You know what? We butchered it because you should have answered it in the form of a question, but hell, I didn't even realize it anyway, so we'll just...
What is a Grits Blitz, T-Will?
There you go.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. You're on it. You're on it.
I'll take Falcon stadiums for 300.
All right. I love it. All right.
Okay.
So,
all right.
The Falcons have used 3 different stadiums since the NFL inception. What was the name of the very first stadium the Falcons used?
Fulton County Stadium. No.
Or, in the form of a question.
What is Fulton County Stadium, T-Will?
There you go.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay.
There you go.
All right.
There you go, my friend.
Right.
You are on it tonight as usual. We
I
got
try.
King Richie. Oh, okay. Carlos says Fulton County. Carlos says happy birthday to my wife. I appreciate you. Carlos says Fulton County. She was right there with you. King Richie says, what's good? The defense gonna be lit. Hey, King, from your mouth.
Ain't they though?
From your mouth to God's ears.
For sure. Right. For sure. King Richie, here's a question. Which Atlanta Falcon on defense are you looking forward to demand to really show out this year, man? That's a question. I like to hear the chat's opinion who's going to show out this year too, bro. There's a big ass lightning storm outside right now, bro, and thunder's just booming all over the place right now.
Well,
but I'm here, goddamn. Let's do it.
I mean, hey, look, safety first, bro. If you feel like it, we could cut it, bro. It's not.
No, let's do this. I'm locked in.
All right.
Thunder be damned. Lightning be damned.
I hear that.
I'm talking about my beloved Falcons.
I hear that. Well, you know what? We could probably trim a little fat off of it. So we'll go forward to how about this?
Who's Wyatt?
I don't know. Yeah, who is Wyatt, King Richie? Let us know. All right, so we're at the point in the show. You know, y'all know me and Deboe love the 90s. We didn't know each other, but we had some good times back in the 90s, man. So this one is name the lyric of that 90s song. Name the lyric of that 90s song.
Name the lyric of that 90s song. Okay.
Here's the lyric.
Now name the song or
hey, I'm sorry, name the song. Name the song from the lyric from this 90s song.
Okay.
All right, so you got to listen to the lyrics and name the song. Deboe, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I ever be, bro.
All right. Do you remember, boy? Because after we kissed, I could only think about your lips. Yes, I remember, boy. The moment I knew you were the one I could spend my life with, even before all the fame. Oh my God, I butchered that.
You did, bro.
Oh, I butchered that.
I
butchered that. Oh man.
I mean, what's more concerning is clearly a woman singing this song. So I mean, worse, bro. There's clearly a woman singing this song. So it coming from a older man's 50s.
Oh wow.
Saying, "Do you hear me, boy?"
I butchered that. Yeah, man. I was trying to choose lyrics that you wouldn't get the song right away.
I definitely don't, and especially the way you just did it, I have no clue the hell you talking about.
It's like remember, boy, because after we kissed, I could only think about your lips. Yes, I remember, boy, the moment I knew you were the one. There's always that one person who will always. Now I know you know it now.
That sounds like you're talking about my boo.
Yes. That's
sir.
That's I had to pick a lyric that nobody recognized.
Sir, I apologize, but I gotta tell you, Black. I gotta take your 90s card from you, sir.
Oh, wow, you
don't ever talk about 90s ever again. My boo came out in 2004.
Oh wow. He's taking my R&B, my 90s card.
Bro, that Usher and Alicia Keys came out in 2004. Alicia Keys wasn't even doing anything in the 90s. Her first shit came out in 2001.
You're right. I got so excited about it, man. It came up on this list. I didn't even think about it. That's my bad. All right, guess what?
No. I ain't let this shit go, goddamn.
Gonna let me have it.
Not only did you fuck it up, you really thought this song came out in the 90s. You really thought Alicia? No, I gotta ask, bro. I gotta ask.
Oh my God!
And I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Look, I know you just got out of hospital, so you know.
Oh wow!
You really thought Alicia Keys and Usher came out on My Boo in the 90s?
You know what? Honestly, bro, it came up on the list, and I was so excited.
I gotta see this list.
Okay.
That list fucked you up. That list set your ass up.
You're really did.
No, my book came out in 2004.
You're right. You're right. But I was so excited because think about it, Debo. We hadn't done a podcast in like 8, 9 days. So I was so excited to be back, and I was like, "Oh man,
That
Debo."
wasn't my fault.
I know whose fault it was. I'm just saying.
That wasn't
I
me.
was excited to be back, man. That I did.
That, hey,
That's my fault.
but I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling better, Dad.
Hey, man. And for those of you who don't know, Debo did come see me in the hospital, man. I
And
appreciate
like I said, I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you're feeling better, Dad.
Yeah. You said you were gonna do that. Okay, so little inside story here. Debo's in the hospital with me, my wife, and my 2 daughters, Mariah and Maya.
For
Zach
sure.
was doing something. I don't know what he was doing. And by the way, my wife and my 2 daughters love them some Debo. So Debo definitely got to come back.
I love him back. Love him back. Love him back. Kim, whenever you want to do dinner with the Wilson clan, I'm with it. Let's do it.
Got to do it. Got to do it. So the doctor comes in, and I lied to you guys not, right? He says, "Oh, so hey, is this your son?" He says to Debo, "Are you his son? Like, is he my son?" Debo is like 5 years younger than me,
Bro, 4.5.
Okay, he can be my
Yeah, you literally have 4.5 years on me. That's it. That's it. 4.5 years. The
There's no way.
y'all, hey, T was not lying. I just got there. I've been here for like 10 minutes. The doctor walks in. He's like, hey, everybody, waves. He looks at me, waves, looks at T-Will, points at me and says, is this your son?
And I'm like, huh, what? Huh? What?
Bro, all I can think of is this. Either I look hella young for my age, or you look old as shit for your age. 4.5 years separates us, bro. That's it.
Oh boy.
This man literally thought I was your son.
He probably thought I was 70.
Bro.
I did not look good in that hospital bed.
You look a little downtrodden. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I mean, I can even tell, dog, you don't look like you're fucking 8 years old. You look like you're, no.
I didn't think so, but
No, well, nigga, you didn't. So, and what's even scarier, this dude was your doctor. So this man really thinks that a 49-year-old man is your son. That's an issue.
Bro. I just think maybe he wore contacts he didn't have, because it's no way.
Bro.
That's not even a logical assessment.
Bro, not at all. And this is a doctor. This is an actual doctor. No, don't tell how many degrees this man had. He literally looked at me and said, "This your son?"
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
By the way, I'm not done yet. Simply talking about it. I'm not going to bring it to the hospital. That's not no one's business. All I'm saying is this: I thought the purpose of going to see a loved one, friends and family seeing a loved one, is to bring spirits of the loved one up. Everything's going to be okay. Apparently, we're being too goddamn loud.
Yeah, we were having some fun. And that's what's sad, because you're right. You are supposed to like bring the person's spirits up. And look, I was never happier than when my kids and my wife and Debo were there. Like, we were having fun.
Yeah, we having a blast in there.
For like an hour, we were having a great
time. Y'all, we got shushed.
Right.
Walked in.
Right. And she walked in. No, and not only that, did you catch the fact that and it's only supposed to be 2 people in here? Like,
oh yeah, she's like, just to be only 2 people in here. Then she looked at me. Hey, I got clearance. I got the badge on, so clearly I'm good. But I'll leave. You want me to leave? I'll leave. Right. There should be only 2 people in there. First of all, I don't know where you're from, lady. You got an accent.
Right. That's bro.
It's all to the G though. But yeah,
that got me though, because I'm like, we're supposed to be, and it's not okay. Now, we might have been a little loud, but it's not like we were like loud.
What? No cussing.
None of that.
No, nothing derogatory. Right. No fights. Right. We were literally having a hearty laugh. Right. This lady walks in as if we were at like the goddamn Uptown Comedy Club. Bruh.
That was insane, man.
It's all to the G though. I'm glad I was able to make my appearance and just, but yeah, your daughter thinking I was your son. No. I will never let that go, bro.
No, hey, and nor should you, man. That was that. Hey, we'll have that story forever, man. But let me tell you something. myself, Debo, and my family, we had such a good time that I'm talking about like it was the club, like I want to go back. I don't,
No,
okay? I
yeah,
don't.
let's not do
But
that. Yeah, we're
man,
not going back.
we
No.
had fun down in that
We had a
hospital.
blast though, man. I know I did. I was
We
happy
had
to see my. I was just happy to see. I didn't like seeing you in that state, but I was
yeah,
just happy to be there and just vibe out with y'all, man, for sure.
amen, brother. And I
And on top of that, I would never done that fucking Zestos video without seeing y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? When your daughter told me about it, I said, you should do a Zestos video. I said, shit, I never thought about that, and I did it.
yeah, I saw it.
Let me
I
tell you
saw it.
something, man.
Saw that.
That food, man. You know, the chili dog. It was okay. A little too much, slaughtered. It was still banging. But that chubby decker, though, yes sir,
You
yes
know,
sir.
you
Those
know,
fries, yes sir.
you know what's funny? When you went in to bite the chili dog and you were like, pause.
Pause. Yeah, no, yeah. Hey, certified. Hey, my hood, man. You gotta let them know. Pause.
That was funny.
Yeah, this ain't the life. Hey, this ain't the lifestyle live. Pause.
I got it, brother. I got it, man. All right, so we got to switch gears here. Let's get to around the league and MLB. Around
Okay.
the league and MLB, because there's some things going on that hey, our folks in the streets they need to know about. And one of them, and Debo, I don't know if you knew this. You probably do. You keep your streets. You keep your ears to the streets. But Wander Franco, who used to play for the Tampa Bay Rays, was found guilty of being intimate with a minor.
Damn.
Yeah. In I believe in his home country, but he was found guilty of being intimate with a minor. So not only is his career over, but he's gonna do some time. So, hey man,
Hey, bro. I know that in some country, I've never. Unfortunately, I've never left the United States of America. I've been here my whole life. I'm getting my passport this year. It's on my bucket list. I'm going to, go do what I need to do. But yeah, I know in some countries we take that serious here, but other countries they take that extremely serious
oh yeah,
to the point where they will execute you.
oh yeah. No,
Yeah, so,
they
yeah, bro.
I know those countries you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
some of those countries not only well, those are the same countries that probably will cut your hand off for stealing. Like you want you
right. Yeah, because you want to steal, we're gonna cut your hand. Which one you doing with? They will cut it off and go back to business. Yeah,
right, and you won't do it again. So there you go. The Mets
that's crazy.
Griffin Canning looks like he may have tore his Achilles.
Yeah, he ruptured the hell out of it, bro.
Yeah,
I saw that joint. It was. They're like, damn.
yeah, man. You never want to see that. You definitely never want to see that. Um, the other night, Clayton Kershaw, I believe, was nearing his 3,000 career strikeouts.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry. He only needs 3 to get to 3,000 career strikeouts. Now, is that Hall of Fame? That 3,000 strikeouts, is that automatic Hall of Fame? Is that
In
kind of
my
like
opinion, yeah. I mean, you look at the body of work Clayton Kershaw has done, man. The body of work in itself, Hall of Fame. It all depends. Now, see, it all depends, man. Like the duration of time somebody does something. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Nolan Ryan was doing his thing too. He was like 46 years old.
Nolan Ryan is not from this planet, sir? Okay,
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
I'll debate that with it. Nolan Ryan whooped. You were talking about this the other day. Nolan Ryan whooped some dude's ass.
yeah, Robin Ventura. Yeah,
His ass. What was so funny about that, bro? I've never seen anybody run to an ass whoop. I've seen plenty of people run from. Robin Ventura.
he ran to it,
bro,
and you would tell the very second Nolan Ryan his first haymaker, you could look at Robin Ventura's face. Like, I fucked up. I really fucked up.
Bro.
And poor Robin Ventura, he's waiting for his teammates to come. For teammates didn't come. They were like, "Nah, you got nah, bro." Nah.
Bro. Nolan just sat there, dropped his glove like whatever.
Whatever.
And
Yeah.
here comes
And just
Robin,
went at it.
and then got him in that headlock and bam,
Yeah.
bam,
Way
bam,
later.
bam. Oh
Way later. Yeah, I never forget that. Yeah. The White Sox at the Rangers, boy.
Hey man. I thank God none of my ass whoopings ever came on film. Hey, look, I won some, I lost some, but
Right.
I would not want that immortalized on film.
No. And it has been immortalized. I can go on YouTube right now and be like Nolan Ryan, Robert Ventura, and there you go.
Yes, you can. Oh my God.
There you go. But yeah, no, Clayton Kershaw definitely Hall of Fame worthy, bro.
Hey man, speaking of brawls, the Cardinals and Cubs benches cleared the other day. I don't know what punches were thrown, but one thing I can say, the benching clearing incidents of today are not like the ones we had when we grow up, bro.
No, not whatsoever.
Like that,
No.
I remember that Nolan Ryan. I remember, was it Claudell Washington from the Braves when Claudell had enough and went after that dude? He threw at him, and that was a fight.
Right.
And then there's like you don't see that. You don't
No,
see
yeah, you don't see it no more. Yeah.
like
Yeah. And then they fights in Major League Baseball back in the day. Oh my God, they were fierce, bro.
right. Yeah, no, they would fight. Nowadays it's just like, I don't like your mama.
But
I don't like your
hey,
mama.
bro, here's the thing about it. Wouldn't it be nice if the Braves did that?
If they show some sort of fight, yeah.
Some sort of fight. The last week, you know what I'm saying? Padres and Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? Fernando Tatis Jr. got plunked. And then the Padres said, fuck it. They plunked Shohei Ohtani. Business cleared. That's a rivalry. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
The one you're talking about right here, Cubs and Cardinals, they do not like each other. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So here we are, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Braves and the Mets, or the Braves and the Phillies, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something happens to us, going back to what happened a couple of years ago when Orlando Arcia hit that home run against the Phillies.
Thank you for bringing that.
And he ran it back. He stared down. Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper said, I got something for you. First home run, bomb, blasted it. Ran by, stared down Arcia again. Just stared his ass down. Like, you want to stare me down? I'm going to stare your ass down. I just hit a home run, too.
Yeah.
Second at bat, blast another home run.
Yeah.
Runs around base and slows down, stares down Arcia.
That wouldn't have happened with Brian McCann back.
Thank you. Brian McCann would have been like in front. Brian McCann would not let Bryce Harper cross home plate.
That would not have happened. That would have.
The Braves did nothing.
They did not.
I would pump the hell out of goddamn Bryce Harper. Nope, didn't happen.
They did not.
Because that's not the Braves way.
You know what? Well, here's the thing, right? What I don't like is when people manufacture something out of nothing, right? So I don't even think Arcia stared at him. I think what happened is they caught him saying something about Bryce Harper in the locker room when they were interviewing the players, and it was like, "Oh, Bryce Harper, thank God he made the mistake." So it was a joke, right? But Bryce took it as bullet board material. And look you gonna walk around second base and stare somebody down. And Arcia just took it like a punk. Like, okay, first off, let me tell you something. If I'm the third baseman, you're not gonna make it past. I'm gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell is wrong? I don't give a damn if we.
No, you said, bro. Fuck that. You said perfectly saying go. If somebody staring me down, I'm like, come here.
Right.
I'm gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Arcia he's had his head down. Yeah.
Because guess what? Even if I get kicked out, you won't do it again.
You won't do this shit again. I'm running with you. As you run the bases, I'm still try with you.
Right.
If you're talking shit to me, I'm gonna try, and then it is what it is. But like you said, Brian McCann would never let Bryce Harper cross the home plate, bro.
Would not have done that. Freddie Freeman, like if that was the 2010 team, which I believe had Chipper, Freddie, and Brian, he might have got his ass whooped before getting to third base.
Oh yeah.
But that definitely, he wouldn't have done it again.
Right.
I'll say that he would not have done it again. Yeah, you 100% right.
Right.
All right, man. So we're at the point in this show where it's buy or sell.
Okay.
Okay. It's buy or sell, and I'm gonna warn you, it's probably a lot of sell.
Yeah. Okay. I totally get it.
It's probably a lot of sell. All right, buying or selling. Michael Harris will continue to start for the entire 2025 season.
I'm buying it.
Wow.
Right. Snit's too loyal.
Bro.
Snit's going. I promise you, Snit's not going to send him down. Michael Harris Jr. can keep doing the same thing he's doing right now. Saying, well, he's getting some good looks, and I don't know. And that's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Do that again.
Well, you got me. He's going out there. Mike's getting up there. He's getting some good looks at the plate, and he's swinging for the fence. And I don't know.
Oh wow!
We just got to run him. We
I'm
just got to
selling.
run Mike back out there and see. I don't know.
I'm selling that one, bro. And don't get me wrong, Michael Harris defensively right now
Right,
is the best in the league, with the exception of maybe the dude in Oakland.
right,
They're like 1-2 or 2-1.
right.
They're both really good.
I can counter that by saying this, and they brought it up. I forgot who said it. Someone said it earlier today, as I was listening to radio. Isn't that his job?
Well, yeah. Look, I'm not. His offense is so bad.
It's horrific. Is it? When Michael Harris comes up, it's almost going to be an automatic out.
It's an automatic strikeout. He's so lost at the plate. He swings at anything. Like he just, you know what I mean. So I look at. If it's me, I don't send him down, but I bench him, and I play him late in games. That's what I do. Because
so you mean send him down, like send him down to go net, or just send him down?
No, I bench him.
You would just send him down. Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
I bench him, but
Right.
I would bench him at this point because look at what good is if you give us Gold Glove defense if we finish out of the playoffs by 20 games, which I mean we're like what 8-7 out now. We had closed it to 5 or 6. Now it's 7 or 8.
It's about 7 right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we got to do something different. But yeah, no, I'm selling that one. I don't think he does. I think if it's me.
Uh-huh.
When Profar comes back,
I was just about to say that, bro.
you can there are a couple things you can do. One, you can call up Carlos Rodriguez. You can put him in center because he's hitting 300 down in Gwinnett. You can put him in center. You can put Profar in left. Or if you didn't want to do that, you could put Profar in center or you could put Eli White in center. Just let him play every day and put Profar in left. At this
or
point,
how about this theory? And you brought it up, and I'm gonna apologize in advance. You brought it up early in the season, and I said, "Man, you tripping? Ain't no way they do." But think about this. How about this outfield? Ronnie at right, Profar in center, and Drake Baldwin at left.
let's go. Let's go.
You buying that?
Look.
Okay.
What do you have to lose?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because look at obviously
The only thing about it, bro, lately Sean Murray's been looking crazy as hell.
well, Sean Murphy is good at calling games, right? I don't think that it's any coincidence that our bullpen, which we have some questionable characters in there, but they've been good for the past 2 months. I know we've given up, but even in spite of that, our bullpen, I think, has been the best in the past 20 days, which I can't believe I'm saying. And our starting pitching has been good. So it's a combination of our pitching coach and I believe Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy calls a great game. Can't take that away from him.
Right.
But I am not. Look, if Baldwin can just be decent out there, you can replace him late in games if you got to leave. But I'm not. Right. Look, I'm at this point, bro. What were we talking about the other show? We're talking about put the monkey back there with with the Ravens.
I'm not gonna revisit that.
At this point, look. At this point,
like you said, what can go wrong? What we got to lose?
What have you got right? I have no problem. I have no problem putting Drake out there. It's interesting that you're talking about this now because on the show 680 The Fan, their podcast, who's the bald guy? I can't think of his name. Is it Mitch? Is it Mitch Domino? Is it Domino?
No, it's like no. You got Chris Domino and you got Nick Cellini. They host Cellini and Domino.
Which one?
They're both bald. They're both bald guys.
All right.
They're both bald.
All right. Well, one of them said, "How about you put Austin Riley in left field?" And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at that. He did play left before. I mean, he wasn't great, but if he's decent, look, you throw him in left field.
Who you put out? Who you gonna put at third?
It's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, that's easy to say, but who would you put at third?
I don't know if it's Eli. I don't know if you're going to get somebody. Like, I don't. I tell you, I don't really like Verdugo. Not him personally, but he just hasn't given us anything. And And ever since you started platooning Eli, it's like it hurt him.
Right.
So, I mean, you could look, you could put. I mean, I don't know. We just got to do something different.
No, I totally agree with you, bro. But I mean, like I said, it's not gonna happen because Michael Harris is not. They're gonna keep playing him. I promise you. He is not gonna get. He's not gonna get the Smiths. I'm not gonna send him down.
You gotta do something.
You do. I totally agree with that. You do, but he's not gonna do it.
Yeah. Next question.
All right.
Same question. Ozzy Albies. Does he make it to the end of the year starting second baseman 2025? Buying or selling?
I'm buying that.
I'm
buying. The only reason I'm buying that, bro, like I said, man, like I'm buying it because Ozzy, he has his moments where he just sucks, but then at the same time, we turn around and roll off a 14 game hitting streak.
Yeah.
So
I might buy that one a little more than the first one. Buying or selling, the Braves will make a trade for a starting pitcher.
I'm selling that.
You're selling that?
Mm-hmm. Who's out there? And on top of that, what asset can you get from a team who's trying to make if you trade for a starting pitcher, more than likely it's going to be from a team that's sorry as hell. If a team is out there that's competing, they're not going to give up a key asset in the rotation.
There's some pitchers out there, but to your point, like there's one with the Marlins that I don't think the Marlins would trade with us because a lot of teams nowadays don't want to see that player 13 times a year after they just don't want to do that, right? So
no, I feel you on that, yeah.
And honestly, we probably have the 5th worst record or 6th or 7th worst record. So most of the teams that we would trade with right now are above us. To your point, right? So,
and on top, we discussed it several times, bro. To give something, you gotta give something.
Yeah.
So who we giving up?
Well, you could make deals for prospects. I just don't think that they're going to do it for a litany of reasons. Number one, I really do feel like the front office has told Alex, you can't take on any money. You know what I mean? I really, because I've never known Alex to lie like that. Like I've never known him to lie like that. And look, I've stated this a million times. We know what I'm talking about. We don't have to rehash it. But I've never known Alex to be a liar. So I have to feel like when he made the statement like we will add the payroll, that he thought we would add the payroll. I have to feel like when he made the statement, we can keep Soler, he thought we would keep Soler. I have to feel like when he made the statement, we're going to keep our coaches, he thought we were going to keep our coaches.
So he's under the impression that the front office will allow him to keep those individuals and not, and ultimately let them go. Okay.
Yeah, well, because to that point, we had never experienced that much. Like he might have said one thing and done another, but it was small. But those were 4 distinct statements that were all proven false. Why would you do that and say that?
They were extremely false.
Extremely false.
Right.
So I kind of feel like, no, you got back there and who was it? Terry McGurk was like, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. How much? No, we ain't doing that.
But don't you think that conversation would happen before Alex made those comments?
It couldn't have, Deboe. It couldn't have.
Right.
It could not have.
Right.
Because again, Alex been here what? 5, 6, 7 years?
I think it's his 6th year, I believe. I want to say
something like that.
Yeah.
We've never had this issue with Alex before.
At all. So
because again, if you're a GM, why deliberately make statements that you know are false? I'd just be like, no comment. I can't comment.
Right. And he made it. And Alex Jabale, he made those statements with extreme confidence.
Right.
And then 24 hours, there goes Soler. And then there goes Wash. Right. And there goes EY. Yeah. So yeah.
I'd be pissed about it. Real talk. If I'm Alex, I'd be pissed about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'd be 38 hot, but I wouldn't like it.
Right.
Because you guys made me look like a liar, and I have to go out in front of these people and talk to them again. And you took my street cred a little bit. So I agree with that, man. Last but not least, buying or selling, Braves make the playoffs. Playoffs.
For the Braves to make the playoffs, they will legit have to win every series moving forward.
I just don't see it.
I don't see you.
I don't see it.
I don't see you.
And hey,
No.
if they do, more power to them. Look, we are two Braves fans who've been following the Braves for a long time. This team.
We're talking about a team who just lost a series to the goddamn Marlins.
Well, we just kissed our sister with the Mets. Like we won.
Right, exactly. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Won the first two, and then you know what I mean? And our offense looked awful last night. Like, I'm not even getting into that, but I don't see this team doing it. I do, and I don't want to be negative. Look, I love the Braves. Deboe and I, we are not
Good
negative.
time, Brave, but at the same time, we're realists.
I don't see it.
We don't have. As Chris Sale might be out for the rest of the year. We hopefully not. And just Smith Schaber's out. He's gone.
Right. And you know, look, I love the kid Didier, but
he's a kid, bro. He got lit the fuck up the other day, bro. So I mean, he's a kid though.
He's a kid, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, so and we kind of talked into this, but we're gonna get a little deeper.
Okay.
And that is the algorithm. That is Ozzy, Michael Harris, and Verdugo. And we kind of talked about it. We don't have to spend a lot of time, but like I said, Debo, if it's me, I'm playing some other folks, man. That's just where we are now. You know, so we're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
Called bench, trade, release.
As in cut them.
Release.
Okay.
Right.
I like this. Okay, let's do it. I like this, man. Okay.
You got Ozzy. You got Michael Harris. You got Verdugo.
Okay.
Bench, trade, release. Who are you doing what with?
I'm trading Verdugo. I'm benching Harris. And I'm none of the above for Ozzy. I'm keeping him in.
Yeah. So if it's me, I release Verdugo. I might have to trade Ozzy, man. Just because I don't see it getting any better. And he's I think his contract's up next year anyway.
Right.
Or I think we have 2 more years where we have a team option.
I think we have 2 more years of him. It's very team friendly. It's a very team friendly contract too, bro. And that's another thing we got to think about. They're gonna keep his ass because it's so damn team friendly.
That's true.
He's literally paying. He's right now, Ozzy. If you look at the grand scheme of things, this contract, he's in Major League Sports. He's literally almost playing for nothing.
Yeah, he is.
So why would you let that go if you know you got to do for a couple more years?
Oh, that's a good point.
And he's basically playing for free for you.
That is a good point. That I you know what? You are correct. You are correct. All right. So last but not least, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. What are you doing when Profar returns? And specifically, what are you doing with the lineup when Profar returns?
Yeah, no, he's gonna be a 2-hole.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be in 2-hole. You know what I'm saying? You got Ronnie batting first. You got Profar batting second. Who's gonna be third? Olsen, third. Is Olsen batting third or cleanup right now? I forgot.
Right now, I think he's batting second.
He's batting second. Okay. So yeah, no, I think Profar is gonna be second. But as the year goes on, we got, you know what I'm saying? Well, if somehow the Major League Baseball gods allow the Braves to go to the damn playoffs, that's something to be determined in reference to that lineup, because as we know, Profar can't play in the damn playoffs.
He can't. I don't think we'll have to worry about it, but to your point.
Yeah, I really don't think so either, bro. Like I said, we talked about a couple minutes ago. The Braves literally, mathematically, bro, either have to win every series they play or go on some crazy ass 15-game win streak.
Yeah.
Just be considered.
Yeah. I don't see that happening. Yeah. Which to me is why that's even more to me to bring up Carlos Rodriguez.
So basically, you just call him a wash and bring him up because we had nothing to lose.
Well, so if it's me, like I said, I'm sitting Michael Harris. He'll play late. The rest of the year, he's going to play late innings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a prolonged slump that's going on for the better part of a year.
Absolutely.
The rest of the year, he's coming off the bench. It is what it is. And he will have an action plan in the offseason. But for now,
Mm-hmm.
we do not have time to worry about your feelings. We just don't. It is what it is. Dude, he's hitting in the month of June. He's hitting 153.
I
He's
get it.
hitting his weight.
I get it.
Oh, he got to sit, bro.
I get it.
And I love Mike because let me tell you something. Again, best defensive center fielder in the game right now, hands down. I can say that confident. I can throw down next month's rent check on that and not feel bad about it. But his offense is so bad. Like, he's a walking out. Let me tell you how bad he is right now. And again, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
No, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say that.
No, go ahead.
He's an automatic out, man. He's an automatic out.
I just said that shit. We said that to me, and we agree on it. He's an automatic out right now.
Out, man. It just
you go to throw a couple of change ups, he's out.
Throw anything, bro.
Dude's just swinging anything, bro.
You know what you don't throw? A strike. How about that?
Right.
How about you don't have to throw a strike? But anyway, hey, look, Mike, we love you. I know it sounds like we don't. We love you. We just want to win. Again, I got to give Mike his flowers. The best defensive center fielder in the game. Matter of fact, I don't know if it was last night. I didn't see the game last night, but the night before, he went up to catch a ball. It just got over his glove. And then, like, a few innings later, he went up and took a home run back away from a Mets batter. I mean, he does something like that every night. Like, his defense is flawless. And
Michael Harris is he's that shiny toy that everybody remembers what he did his rookie year.
Yeah.
And it's not producing the way it is right now.
No, he's definitely
same thing about 15 years ago, whenever it was with Jason Hayward. Yeah. Jason Hayward came up here first at the bat, home run. Oh my God, he's gonna be a legend. Never happened.
No, it didn't. It didn't. But
okay, all right. Listen, not saying it's gonna be Michael Harris, but as we speak right now, it's not looking good for him. But like I said, Snit's gonna stick with him, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
Do you see Snit sitting him down?
I see Snit being encouraged to sit him down.
That wasn't my question.
Ultimately, yes.
Okay.
Look, if he has another 15 days like he does right now, I don't even think it'll be in Snit's hands.
Mm.
I mean, I love Michael Harris, and I will defend Michael Harris, but Mike has been bad for a while, and we're losing games. Our record in one-run games is like 10, 11 games under 500.
I just thought about something. And let me ask you this question. You remember, golly, I don't know if it's 10, 12, I don't know how many moons ago. It was a long ass time ago. You remember that streak that Jeff Francoeur went on? Where he was like batting like 125.
Yeah.
And like the Braves like, we gotta let you go. It's not working.
Yeah.
If they do that to Jeff Francoeur, they can definitely, if like you said, if the higher ups look at Michael Harris like, look, he's not doing games, then he might be trade. He might be a trade option. It all goes back to what you said a little bit ago about the front office. What does the front office want? And what the front office going to tell AA what to do? What's AA going to tell Snit to do?
Yeah. I don't think they'll trade Michael Harris because even though he's got $100 million contract, it's reasonable. Mm-hmm. It's not Ozzy reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, $100 million contract like is
over 10, 12, 13 years. I mean, that's like
10 years. Right. In Major League Baseball standards, it's nothing.
It's nothing, right? So I now if and again, I can see them sending him down to the minors. I can see that.
I can't see that.
I can see that.
I can't see them sending Michael Harris back down to no damn Gwinnett.
Do I see a high probability? No. No, but let's say he finishes the year and he finishes under 200, and he comes back next year, and the first month he's like 200. I can see them sending him down because you have 2 years. Once an MLB player hits 5 years, you can't send them down if you don't want to. Like, they don't have to accept that, right? They can opt for free agency or whatever. So the Braves have 2 years to do this. I don't see them doing it now, but they could do it next year. But either way, look, man, something's got to be done. And if it's me right now, if I'm coaching the Braves, I love it, Ozzy, but Ozzy's coming off the bench. When Ozzy's playing sparingly to get the point that you need to produce, right?
Well, who would you put at second? And the better question, bro, is you sit Ozzy down. Who would you put at second? Who would do better than Ozzy?
I'd put Eli White at second, and I'd play Carlos Rodriguez at left, and I'd put Jared.
But you're assuming that they'll bring him up.
Yeah, well, that's what I would have to do. No, obviously, to do that, you're gonna need some more folks on the roster. I should have led with that. Right. In order to do that, you're gonna need some more folks on the roster. Because look, I just don't see Ozzy getting any better. And Ozzy's a veteran, so there's no excuse for striking out when there's a runner on third and nobody out, or a runner on third and less than 2 outs. You've got to get. There's no.
I
look,
feel you.
In the old days, you get fined for that.
I feel you.
For that.
I totally feel you, and I feel what you're saying. And I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Snit's not going to sit nobody down.
You know what? I don't know, man. Because here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should not be where you are right now.
We all agree, bro. That.
And
I totally feel you, bro. I get it. I get it.
I feel like the bean counters are going to look at this, especially this is a year where we have the All-Star game here, and the only All-Star we're going to have is Ronald Acuna.
That's it,
bro.
That's totally it, bro.
Man.
That's it.
Man.
With a roster of Ronnie, Michael Harris, Olsen, Raleigh, Ozzy, if Profar wasn't a dumbass, Profar, you look at those guys right there. Those guys right there in and of themselves are all-stars. Could have been. In the city of Atlanta, and we're going to have one. Now, mind you, that one is a superstar.
He is a superstar.
But I tell you what you're saying, though, bro.
The year we're hosting it, one.
We're going to have
one. Nah, man. I just think ultimately something's going to have to be done. Honestly, I don't think Snit comes back next year anyway. I don't.
He should. Like I said, bro, nor should he.
I don't think he does. And again, I'm not ripping Snit. Look, Snit gave us one of our 2 championships. I will forever love him for that. I got nothing bad to say about the man. But I think it's time for a new voice.
I agree. I concur.
But at the end of the day, bro, one All-Star player, you're hosting the bro. No, something got to be done, Deboe. Something got to be done, Deboe. I'm sorry, something has to be done. Okay,
you got to be sorry. I totally agree with what you're saying.
And it's got to be done.
But will it be done?
Yes.
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 You think the front office is going to do something about this year?
I think that look.
They haven't done anything yet. The front office right now gonna be like they're gonna do something about this.
I think so. Yeah. Because you know what they don't want to have to do. You don't want to be 30. You don't want to be 30 games out.
If there was ever a time to do something, and we talk about it in a group chat, bro. No. When we lost that 10-4 lead to the Diamondbacks, and they beat us 11-10, and I blew. That's when I sent them text messages. I blew my mind in my drunken rage. If they didn't do shit then, they're not gonna do anything now. That's how I look at it, bro.
I don't know, man. I look. Maybe it's the homer in me, right? I can admit that. Maybe it's the homer in me. But you got to do something, man. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, Deboe. We'll see,
bro. I hope you're right.
Got it, bro. You have to do, bro. 153 in June. He weighs more than that. He's not even hitting his weight. Ozzy has been donkey hooters. Okay.
I hope you're right.
Great, but at least Nick makes contact, and I didn't expect that from Nick. And Nick's defense is just world beaters. But you cannot have dudes that are at the bottom. Do you realize that at shortstop, at second base, and at center field, we are at the bottom of the major league
In
offense?
average, yeah. You
Of
said
the
when you said shortstop, second base, and center field, I already knew where you was going.
yeah.
I already knew where you were going, bro.
So, so no, something has to be done, man. You cannot just sit. You something has to be done, Debo. Something I don't.
I mean, you're talking as a fan, bro. I'm talking as a realist. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, one thing about it, one of us is gonna be right. So we
Yeah.
will see. But
And trust me, bro. I hope it's you. I hope it's you. I don't want to see this shit. I do not want to see what's being tried out there in front of the fans.
No, me neither. Me neither.
We deserve better than that.
Yes, we do. Me neither. But hey, man, all good. Hey, good discussion. To everyone who joined us in the chat, thank you. We appreciate you for spending your time with us. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to give us some of your time, and we appreciate that. We are eternally grateful, and we thank you for that. Debo, tell these folks where they can find you. And I saw your show from another good one, Las Vegas in the 90s.
Yes, my home, my beaver home. My beaver home, the city of Las Vegas, man. I do a 90s show every Tuesday at 7:15. It's me, my brother. Every now and then we have a fellow classmate that we've known for over 35 years. And the previous shows we talked about 90s soundtracks, 90s R&B, 90s rap. We decided to take it back to the day of just basically taking a walk, allowing people to take a journey with us as we talk about growing up in Vegas. Las Vegas is a dynamic city. When you think about Las Vegas, you're thinking about slot machines, gambling, and everything. Nobody takes the time to talk about or think about the actual city.
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas is an actual city. Believe it or not. Vegas is not all casinos, slot machines, and craps and all that. It's actual city that people live in. I'm from Vegas. And so my brother, me, and Angie, we was like, let's talk about people. We're going to talk about how it was growing up in Las Vegas. And we got a great response, man. So, yeah, had a great time. We're going to do another 90s video, 90s live on Tuesday, man. And me and my brother, we having a blast doing it, bro. So, yeah, for sure. Debo Vibes, Tuesday night, 7:15. We go in there, talk about the 90s. This week, we're going to talk about the 1990 Chicago Bulls. It's more of a sports theme and Chicago Bulls culture, what they did around the world. The following week, we're going to do some more 90s talk, man. But and of course, you know what I'm saying, the foodie thing. I'm going to do another foodie video this week. Put it out there, you know what I mean? So I'm just having a blast, you know what I'm saying, just putting content out there for everybody to see. And, of course, I'm having a blast right here contributing for my ATL Sports One, man.
Hey man, we love you, Debo, and every week we see you. And look, man.
And I gotta say something while it's fresh in my mind, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm gonna check my emotions. I'm so happy you're at that damn hospital, man.
I appreciate you, man.
I did not like seeing my friend in that hospital bed, man. I didn't. That's something. When I walked out, you know what I'm saying. And the main thing I enjoyed about the fellowship that we had about was it for like 90 minutes or two? I think about 9 minutes, whatever. I was in there, have an opportunity to just raise your spirits, but at the same time get to know your beautiful, beautiful family, man. And I mean it's from my heart, man. Your daughters, your beautiful wife, man. You even let me talk to Claire, man. She could care less about my ass, nigga. Let me tell you something. When she realized it was me, she was like, "Who's this nigga?" Anyway. But that whole funny thing, you know what I'm saying? And the daughter walking in talking about, "Oh, is this your son?" I walked out, man, and my heart was full, bro.
Yeah, man.
And especially me being a cancer survivor, man. Yeah. When you see somebody in the hospital in the state that you were in, you gotta do everything you can to lift them up. Yeah. And I decided to go there. I took off early that day to make sure I made it. And man, just like to say, man, I love you, man. Just to go in there and lift your spirits up. Hospitals suck. Yes. Not the hospital. I'm not saying hospitals in general. I ain't talking about the staff or whatever.
You saying
being in that state.
Yeah.
Where you gotta get yourself back together.
Yeah.
Some people go in there and don't leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, man? So you gotta do what you gotta do to make sure, you know what I'm saying, whenever someone is in that state, you go to lift them up, man. So I'm happy to see you and doing, I didn't like seeing you in the hospital bed. The T-Wil I'm looking right now, there's a T-Wil I want to see, man.
Well, hey man, first and foremost, Debo, I love you, man. I respect you. I appreciate you. And as far as I'm concerned, man, you just a brother from another mother, and I mean that in every way possible. For those of you who don't know, again, Debo has spent a lot of time in the hospital, and when you've had an experience like that, the last thing you want to do is go back to a
Go
hospital.
back to one, yeah, for sure, for sure.
For
Yeah.
you to do that for me, man, I love and appreciate and respect you, bro. Because I know what that took. I know that was not easy, and I appreciate it. And not only did you do it, man, you made me laugh. You were pleasant. My family loved them some Debo. You try and not come to the cookout if you want to, Debo. And folks will come looking for
I'm
you.
gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
So hey man, I can't thank you enough. I appreciate it. And at the end of the day, man, we're here to lift up each other's spirits, man. That's what we're here to do. That's what we try to do at For My ATL Sports One. I know that's what you try to do on your Debo Vibes channel, man. And I'm happy to see you blossoming and getting out there, man. And I'm looking for some more shows. But I tell you what you did though, man. I tell you what you did, man. That last show, man, with that Texas nachos, man. You know I can't have that no more, Debo. You really hurt my
Ooh.
heart, man. You hurt my heart.
Hey, T-Will, you
You
can live
hurt
by
my heart, Debo.
you can live vicariously through me. How about that?
It, man. I've been doing that. I've been going
You
back
can live
watching
vicariously through
that
me,
video.
bro.
I
Yes,
done
sir.
watched that video about 5 times, man. That shit looked delicious.
And my homegirl, she had some empanadas, man. And
Man,
them things were, man, that whole experience, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
When you walk into a Mexican cantina, you're gonna walk out full as hell,
Oh
and
yeah.
you gonna walk out a little tipsy. I'll leave, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
it's a good time. It is a good time. And to your point, my daughter was telling me that Mexican food was voted the number one food of the year or something like that. So
I believe it. I totally
apparently,
believe it.
a lot of folks agree with you, man. But hey, definitely looking forward to your content, man. We'll definitely check you out on Tuesday. If you guys haven't, it's Debo Vibes. Check him out on YouTube, man. A lot of great content, a lot of great stuff. Fun dude, man. Like I say, my brother from another. Everybody who joined, thank you. I want to thank God, to your point, Debo, for me even being here. I didn't have to be. A lot of folks going that hospital don't come out. I thank God I did. I thank God he continues to look out for me. Thank God that he sent me you, that he sent me Jordan, that he sent me, Jack and Carrie and Bodie and Chris A1 and Uncle Steve
Yes,
and
sir. Yes, sir,
Big
Steve.
Low.
All of them.
God, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Jack
Everybody, man.
Spade and Carrie and Bodie and everybody. But anyway, thank God for them. Y'all have an amazing day. We Jordan and I will be back tomorrow. We'll be doing Man of Steel. So check us out.
Ooh.
Yeah. We'll be doing Man of Steel.
That's one. Let me tell you something, bro. That's one. That's one of the DC joints I have seen before. I love Man of Steel, man.
Let me tell you
Man of
something.
Steel is one of my favorite movies. I've seen that movie about 5 times. To be honest with you.
Let me tell you something, Debo. The wonderful thing about it, my brother, is any podcast I do, you're welcome to join. You
Mm.
don't even need an invitation. So if you don't have anything to do tomorrow at 7, do I even have to say it?
Yeah,
Do I even have to say it, Debo?
hey, what's already known need not be said.
All right. Well, then we'll
Yeah.
see you tomorrow at 7. You guys have an amazing day.
Well, maybe.
I know, man.
Debo's a very busy man on weekend, but okay, well,
Let
I'll
me
show my. I'm not
let
sure. Yeah, don't book me already. You said book me to the show. No, man. I'm
let me
saying.
translate that. Okay. Now, whoever told Debo to grow a beard, y'all made a mistake because Debo's turned
Ooh,
into a real
boy,
beast out
God
here.
damn, y'all are fucked up, boy. Y'all tell me Debo grow a beard out. Okay, fuck it, whatever, boy.
Debo is a man of
Boy, you
action.
want to talk about dark and lovely,
Hey, Debo's a man of
boy,
action. Debo, hey. That
man.
what he was saying was, hey, let me check my calendar tomorrow.
Let me check my Palm Pilot.
I don't know. Oh, you took it way back on that. He said, let me check my Palm Pilot. Let me check to see if I'm available. Cause you know how I play it. Hey, I hear you, Debo. I ain't
Can you
mad.
dig? Hey, can you dig it?
Hey man, go on pop your collar, boy.
For sure,
Go on pop your collar. Go on pop your. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
man.
That's what.
Just saying,
Look
man.
here, man. Ladies, if you will allow him to join us, then we will see you tomorrow at 7.
For sure.
If not, sir, then hey man, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I gotta do what I gotta do, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I get it.
Bro. I gotta go there, man. There's food to be eaten, bro. There's food out there to be eaten, bro. I gotta eat my food, man.
I'm not even touching that. I'm not even touching that. It's a family show. I'm not even touching that. You almost,
T-Wil, get your mind together, boy.
I'm not even doing it. I'm not even doing it. All right, man. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Go Falcons. Braves. Go Hawks.
Love you, Dad.
Hey, you just watched another entertaining and interesting for my ATL Fans Sports 1 show. If you enjoyed the show, please let T-Wil know by hitting the like, share, and subscribe buttons. T-Wil would have brought you this message himself. This guy doesn't know how to keep it short and simple, not to mention that outrageous laugh. Anyway, tune in next time and have a great day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.